All right, what we're looking at here, we're looking at a very hard hit collision job. This is a 99 Jeep. You can see the parts right here. We're not going to go out and look at the Jeep. It's outside covered up. But you can see that this was a total out. Very, very hit hard. And basically the whole front clip needed replaced. Now, this is the situation you have on these Jeeps. Everything on the Jeep is painted inside and out. We got the grill, the fenders, and of course, we got the hood. Now to paint the fenders and the grill inside out, we can go ahead and hang those up. We can hang them up on our wire, and I'm going to show you that in the paint booth. But on the hood, there's really no way to hang this up because it's just too big and bulky. So what we got to do is do a two-stage paint job. And what I mean is we got to paint the inside of the hood first, let that dry, and then paint the outside of the hood. So I'm going to kind of show you a very quick, simple, easy way that you can keep the production line moving to paint a two-sided piece like this and get away with it, where we can go ahead and paint everything in one day instead of 2 or 3 days. Let's go out in the paint booth, let's check it out and see what we got.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Alright, so I went ahead and just applied my epoxy primer onto our used grill. Let's go in here and see what we got. You can see the fenders are hanging. We got the grill. This was a used grill. I had to put epoxy primer on it. And then the culprit that we're going to be concentrating on is the hood over there. So I got the hood turned upside down. I want to get the inside painted so I can flip it over. But the situation is, to do this a fast and efficient and quick way, we got 2 ways that we can do this. We can go ahead and paint base coat on the hood, and then we can go ahead and put quick dry clear on it, which will work fine. Or if you can't afford to buy the quick dry clear, because that stuff's about $100 a quart, $125 a quart setup, we can go ahead and mix some clear with our paint. You heard me right, we're going to mix some clear with our base coat, and then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and add some accelerator to the mix, which is going to make it dry super fast. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take some base coat clear coat paint and we're going to convert it into a single stage paint. But we're also going to go ahead and make sure that this dries really, really quick for us so we can flip that hood over and proceed on painting what we need to paint and try to get all this done in 1 day instead of 2 days. Now what we got here, we got our clear. This is the clear that we're going to use. This is a collision job. The customer's on a budget, and this is the clear that we're going to use. It's the U-Pole System 20. It's the universal clear coat, and then also we got fast hardener. Fast hardener is going to make it dry quick. We don't really care about a super high gloss under the hood. All we want to do is get some paint on there and get her done quickly. Another thing we got is our accelerator, very important. And then, of course, we got our base coat mix of the paint that we're going to use on the vehicle. So we're going to take our cup, and then we're going to go ahead and mix up our clear first. And you don't need a lot of clear. You're going to want more paint than clear. So that's more than enough right there. Then we'll take our hardener, go ahead and throw that in there. And then one thing I like to do on the first coat of paint in the area that I live in, I like to take some fisheye eliminator, and we're going to go ahead and add that to it. Now this is the kicker right here, accelerator. We're going to go ahead and put a cap full of accelerator into our mix. That's going to make it dry super fast. Then we got our paint right here. We're going to go ahead and pour our paint in with our clear. And then once you mix this up, you can't reuse it. And then one more thing I forgot, I'm going to add about 20% fast reducer. Now it's very important that you use fast everything to do this, even when it's real hot out. Fast is the way to go. We got fast hardener, fast reducer. Do you get the drift? And to make it even faster, we got accelerator. Now we can go ahead and mix it up really, really good. And what we've done, we've created a single stage paint, but it's going to dry super fast. Now this is going to take 2 coats to cover. We're painting this on black, so it's going to take 2 good coats. But when we get done, it'll be awesome. So let's go ahead and see what time it is now. It's 11:50. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to paint this, and then we're going to come back once it's dry and see how long it takes to dry. Okay, so it's 6 minutes later. Let's go in there and check out the first coat and see how dry it is. Alright, we got the paint booth running. Let's go ahead and check out our single stage custom home built paint 6 minutes later. And you can see it's almost dry. Look at that. I say another 5 minutes and we're ready to put the final coat on it and be done with it. You can see that it has a nice good glossy shine and it just came out really, really nice. So let's wait about another 5 minutes. We'll put the final coat on it and then we'll come back. We'll let it sit for an hour, hour and a half. We'll come back, check it out, and it should be dry, ready to flip over. Now I get a lot of questions. People ask, hey Pete, can I go ahead and mix my clear with my paint and paint the whole car that way? No, you can't. That's not a good idea and I'm not going to recommend that. But if you want to paint the inside of all the parts that you're painting, that's awesome. You can do that. Inside of doors, door jambs, anything that's not directly hitting the sun, it'll work great. Now we're going to go ahead and paint these with Basecoat clear coat due to the fact that I can reach everything very easily, okay, from side to side, and there's really no sense painting them like this right here. Let me go ahead and put that last coat on, and then we'll be back in about an hour, and it should be completely dry, maybe 2 hours. We'll see how long it takes. And the weather right now out here is approximately 72 degrees. So inside my booth, I would say it's 75 maybe, 78. So that's about the right temperature to actually do this, where it flows out really nice. The colder it is, the longer it's going to take. The hotter it is, the faster it's going to go. Okay, I just went ahead and put my final coat on. Let's see what time it is. You can see that right there. So what I'll do is I will clean my gun out and then we'll come back and I'll periodically check it, and then we will see how long it takes to actually dry using this system so we can flip the hood over and paint it. Okay, I went and ate lunch. We're back out in the shop. Let's see what the time is. You can see it right there, 1:27. Yes, 1:27, same day. Let's go check and see how our quick dry single stage paint worked out. Okay, we're back in the booth. Here's our piece right here. You can see the deep gloss that it left on it. And just to let you know, this is no bullshit photography going on. You can see it is now 1:28, September 27th on Saturday, 1 minute later, after I showed you last time. This is no trick photography. And this is ready to flip over. You see me touching it. I'm rubbing my hand all over it. And it is beautifully dry. Look at that. Beautifully dry, ready to go. So, if you're looking for a quick way to paint the underside of body parts on vehicles, or possibly just wanting to get something done super fast and get it out down the road, I just showed you a tech tip that you can't live without. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. I'm going to pull the tape off of this. We're going to go ahead and wait probably another 20 minutes. Let my food digest. And then we will continue to paint the rest of our Jeep parts. So I hope this tech tip helped you out. And watch all the other videos coming up, or possibly the videos that are already loaded on this YouTube channel, D.I.Y. Auto School, to show you how to do it right, do it right, do it right, do it right. Because if you're not doing it right, you're not doing it at all, bitch.
Now's the time that you want to hit the subscribe button, click on that bell for notifications, and comment below. Because if you don't, this big blob of Mondo's going to be inside your bed covers tonight when you crawl in there, and it's going to get in places that we really don't want to talk about right now. Do, my friend, take a favor and subscribe. Now, do it, or that Mondo's going to do you.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.